for the core energies, you have both of the cards are very similar. So I pulled the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So you'll be dealing with something on a material level and something on a quite important. So whether this is within a relationship, like not only with your partner, but the whole family, like the gains and riches of the several generations, or like real estate, businesses. So everything on a larger scale. But so the message here that I'm getting is that with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, so this tells me that you might be going through a period where you feel that you're not moving ahead, that you feel stuck, or there is some kind of, it's almost like a lack of direction. Maybe you don't know what to do next, or some of you are puzzled when it comes to your material life. So when it comes to your work, your money, your investments, some of you, if you're trying to when you're focusing on debt, like you don't know, it's like you're right now you're stuck. You might be reassessing your situation and there is lack of direction. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, so this is normally, this is the highest you can go on a pentacle scale, so this is the big money. And also this is the money that concerns the whole family. But when this is in reverse, there is a warning here that you actually might be spending too much money in the month of October, or there is even a possible, like a hazard you're taking, or you're risking something unnecessarily. You might be losing some money. And this is because, so in your recent past, with the Seven of Swords in reverse, so maybe you try to get away with something, like a last minute, maybe you took an advice of somebody who was more like a swindler, or somebody gave you a bad advice, or somebody influenced you or made you decide about something important, and it turns out that that's causing you to just feel this. It's almost like you're feeling stagnation, like you don't know, you're not sure whether you're actually moving ahead, because there is something to do with possible. So a lot of money is in stake. So it's either some of you might have debt that is causing you some trouble, or there might be like a risky, like a bad investment, or a possible loss. Or now in rare instances, this sometimes might indicate robbery. So careful with with your house, make sure you're safe. But on a more lighter a note, it just could be that you just in October, maybe some of you are really feel prosperous. I have other suggestion here that you do work hard and there is some kind of harvest coming in for you. So some of you just might be feeling that you want to spend money. You might be actually spending lots of money in the month of October. When it comes to your future, so in near future, you do have some change and transformation coming in. And it's almost like a new spin on an old situation. It's a very favorable outlook, but it will come because of some emotional loss and disappointment. So definitely there is some kind of loss. There is a sense of sadness or sorrow, or even regret. Maybe you regret because something happened in the past. It will make you transform your life, and there'll be this newness coming in for you, which will be very positive for you. Now, on the other hand, this also might mean that some of you might reunite with an old friend, And I have it confirmed here. So you have Page of Cups in your environment. So this normally represents a loyal friend. So maybe there is this like a reunion with an old friend, and this is the positive thing that's coming up for you, Aquarius. When it comes to your foundation, with the Queen of Swords in reverse, now this could be your own, this is your own element, so Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. It doesn't have to be a woman, it could be a man as well, or simply just an energy of like a focus on communication, thinking, career, planning. Now, because this is in reverse, there is lack of. So the suggestion is you should be careful with the way you communicate. There is possibly lack of communication. And I go back to this situation. Maybe there was somebody in the recent past who had a bad influence on you, or who somehow swindled you out of your money, or that kind of thing. There is a possibility of some kind of risk or hazard happening with you on a material level in the month of October. And so it could be because of poor judgment on your end. So you have to make sure that if there's any kind of communication that you're clear in your communication, and also that you understand clearly other people, and especially people in position, because this is Queen. So people who are an authority of some kind in any kind of field, there might be a poor communication, so pay attention to that. When it comes to your thoughts, so with Seven of Cups in reverse, I do like this in reverse, even in upright. So this is all these ideas, all these dreams and imaginations that one might have about love, fame, and fortune, and all the good things. When this is in reverse, but it is almost like a wishful thinking, a reflection. You have it in reverse, so you are very determined to actually achieve at least one of these things, at least one of your dreams. So there is a goal or a project that you're after in the month of October. And the way you will come across, you actually might be perceived as Pisces, because you have the moon. So this also tells me that many of you, Aquarius, you might come across also slightly emotional, or somebody who's very deep, somebody who's hard to read, hard to get to know. You might also be very intuitive, so pay attention to any hunches, any gut feelings, and pay attention to what happens around full moon. There might be some messages coming to you in the form of dreams or some gut feelings. And again, as I said, there is a connection to Pisces, a very strong connection to Pisces here. When it comes to your environment, your surroundings, so your loved ones, friends, family, co-workers, a Page of Cups could be a water sign, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It usually means a loyal friend, so maybe there is a reunion of some kind with some old friend, or even an old family member, somebody who was very good to you, because Page of Cups is somebody who is very pleasant, very loyal, well-mannered, soft-spoken, even like a dreamy, romantic. There could be a connection to somebody who maybe you're romantically involved. Maybe there is somebody you're admiring in your environment, and it doesn't have to be a water sign. It's just somebody who is comes across as somebody who is very romantic. This person also could be very creative and great in business, great business skills, or it could be also a message. So somebody around you might have a message important message for you in regards to either love or business or any kind of creative project. When it comes to your hopes and fears, so you're hoping for a brand new beginning, and you will be getting it later on. So this is a great way to think. So to me, this tells me that even because you're focused, you might be achieving some kind. It's almost like a breakthrough. There is growth that you're visualizing yourself. A brand new beginning, whether this is love. For some of you, this could be a prosperity, starting of your own business, or growing your business. Because so with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this might represent a business. So many of you might have a business on your own, but when this is in reverse, this tells me that you feel like you're not getting anywhere right now. In the month of October, you're staying put. There's a sense of stagnation. You feel like you're not growing, but you are focusing on the right things and you are imagining this growth. So therefore, it will come to you. This is it's a card of love and prosperity and good fortune. You who are hoping to start a family, there is a lot of fertility coming your way. And the outcome is the beautiful Empress. So definitely some kind of harvest, and you have it confirmed here behind the scenes. So you have the two, this is kind of smaller harvest or half harvest, but your outcome is the Empress. And this is all about love, money, prosperity, fertility. You have a blessing of Venus here. So if you feel like for some of you, maybe your relationships came apart and you want a new beginning, there might be something new coming in. There is love coming in for you. If you feel like you lost, you're losing you don't feel prosperous or you don't feel successful, there is that with you. It's coming to you because there is harvest of some kind coming to you. There is also a nice connection to nature and animals. So overall, coming for you, Aquarius. And then, so as I said, why this is all happening is this behind the scenes energy of Seven of Pentacles. Well, it is because you are working hard, or there are all these projects that are growing for you, and you might be impatient. Actually, this is also a card of anxiety, so that would explain these pentacles in reverse here. That some of you might feel anxious about your material well-being or your important relationships even, but overall, there is a promise of gain and money and success and riches coming your way. And of course, you have the lovely Venus here, so the protection of Venus that will bring you love.